Of course, there's been a long history of protests when world and financial leaders meet. But now many demonstrators feel the global financial crisis has strengthened their cause.
Spool back 10 years ago, Seattle, a world trade meeting and a riot no one expected. An anti-globalization movement had sprung to life, and big global brands like McDonald's, Starbucks and banks were targets. Violence became a feature of G8 meetings from Genoa to Scotland. The protesters' demands were often incoherent. While many others believed global trade had delivered prosperity, they argued it had benefited the few, not the many. Then, last year, banks started collapsing. Gold-plated names like Lehman Brothers went under, and veterans of the protest movement felt they had been proved right.
Some people are saying, we told you so. And I'm not sure that we predicted it as clearly as it's worked out, but there's no question that what we were doing was pointing to the unsustainability of current models of capitalist development and of the financial markets.
The model they had long questioned was a capitalist system based on continuous economic growth. So many of the former protesters feel vindicated. They believe that Anglo-Saxon capitalism, with all its energy and innovation, paved the way to recession. But what's far less clear is the extent to which the jobless and anxious workers will join the protesters on the streets. Sure, workers in France have marched in great numbers, and in Britain too there have been stirrings of discontent. And in the next few days, many more will march. Tomorrow, Polly Avison, recently unemployed, will join a demonstration. Yes, she's angry, but she doesn't want to smash the system.
I'm not looking to blame anybody at all. I want people to take it. I want the G20 to take this as a fresh opportunity, as close to like a clean slate, and really build the economy back up with greener issues in mind, more socialist issues in mind.
As they have in the past, climate change protesters will be active next week. Many of them believe the financial crisis reveals that the capitalist system itself is flawed.
I think it's definitely a crisis of capitalism. We've seen how there's small numbers of people have gamed the system in like treating the economy like a casino in order to make enormous profits for themselves while effectively leaving the rest of the people to go to hell.
Police fear, like with previous G8s, there will be violence next week. While world leaders will be trying to revive the financial system, many of the protesters want to replace it. But with what? And can these disparate groups harness some of the current outrage into a wider protest movement?
The cost of security for the London summit is estimated at nearly 15 million Australian dollars.